Hello everyone. We're from Group 6. And in this video, we are going to show the production of penicillin starting from the upstream process, all the way to the downstream process, until it's ready in the shelf market for sale. The process flow of the production of penicillin consists of 9 different steps, of which, the upstream processes include medium addition, heat sterilization, and fermentation, whereas the downstream processes begin from the seed culture until the fluid bed drying and storage step. What is penicillin? Penicillin is a class of antibiotics that comes from mold.
Upstream processing consists of 3 main processes, which are medium addition, heat sterilization, and fermentation.
During medium addition, a medium consisting of corn steep liquor and glucose are added to the fermenter, in which the medium also consists of salts such as magnesium sulfate and sodium nitrates for the metabolic activity of the fungus. Followed by the heat sterilization, the medium is sterilized at a high temperature, which is 121 degrees Celsius, and high pressure of 30 pounds per square inch, or 2 times the atmospheric pressure. Lastly, the fermentation done in a fed batch mode, since glucose cannot be added in large amounts at the early stage of growth, which might possibly cause lower production of penicillin, which requires the temperatures to be at 20 to 24 degrees Celsius, pH of 6.5 and pressure at 1.02 atmospheres, higher than atmospheric pressure, to avoid contamination occurrence.
Next, we move to the downstream processing of the penicillin production.
Seed culture is developed by the addition of Penicillium spores into a liquid medium. When it has grown up to an acceptable amount, it will be inoculated into the fermenter. Then, the medium is aerated and agitated while also observing substantial parameters such as pH, temperature, stirring speed, and concentration of dissolved oxygen. Then, the fungus is ready to secrete penicillin, and after 7 days, the growth completes and pH rises to 8.0 or more until the production stops. Next, we move to biomass removal. The biomass removal is used for separating the impurities from the culture medium containing in the Penicillium product. A rotary vacuum filter is used to remove the biomass such as fungus and impurities which contain the penicillin from the culture. After filtration, phosphoric acid, which acts as the oxidizing agent, is added to decrease the pH from the initial 8.0 to 6.5 to prevent the activity loss of penicillin.
The next step in the production of penicillin is the solvent addition. This step involves adding organic solvents that are used for the extraction process of penicillin. In solvent addition, the main organic solvents used are amyl acetate and butyl acetate. Other aliphatic alcohols such as chloroform can be also used as well. By adding the organic solvents, penicillin is dissolved in the filtrate, which is present in the slurry solution. Other solids present in the solution, such as pigments and broth impurities, are removed with activated charcoal to obtain the purest form of penicillin. Through this step, the penicillin concentration reaches a considerable amount in earlier recovery stages. Moving on to the next step, which is the centrifugal extraction. Centrifugal extractors are efficient and compact, as well as popular in the pharmaceutical industry, which are favored in the production of penicillin. Centrifugation, which is the process that takes place in the centrifugal extraction, separates solid waste from the liquid component containing penicillin. At this point, a disc centrifuge, that is the most common type of centrifuge used in the industry, is utilized. After centrifugation, the supernatant will then be transferred to the next process, which is extraction. Now, the next step is extraction process. The extraction process is done in multiple series to ensure a much better purity of the penicillin is obtained. Firstly, the acetate solution is mixed with a phosphate buffer, followed by a chloroform solution, and is then mixed again with the same phosphate buffer before the final mixing in an ether solution. To be stored in stable powder form at room temperature, penicillin will be mixed with sodium bicarbonate solution to obtain the penicillin sodium salt, which is obtained from the liquid material by basket centrifugation, where solids are removed easily. Next process is the fluid bed drying. Removes any remaining moisture present in the powdered penicillin salt by pumping hot gas from the vacuum chamber's base containing the powdered salt, which forms a much drier penicillin. Finally, storage is the last step of producing penicillin in downstream processing. The penicillin is then stored in containers and placed in a dry environment. Then packaged into penicillin in pills or liquid penicillin. The above are the production steps of penicillin from the raw material until ready in the shelf market for sale. That's all from our group. Thank you.